So I did end up making $58 for the day. Now I got into a put when this broke down here and all the EMAs were aligning. The most I could have made today was about $177 when it dropped down to this area the first time. I could have made 177 had I just remained in the trade while, you know, everything remained under the 5 EMA right here. But, you know, I took my $50 up here and made some money. I was happy with that, but I could have made so much more. So I got to start listening to my strategy. All right, if you're wanting to see how I made the $50, stay tuned. Hello everyone. It is currently February 24th, 2025. It's currently 8:29 a.m. We have about 4 seconds until market opens. I just got on these charts, but as you can see, my zones are still, you know, marked off and everything. So what happened last week, you know, market was able to push up and then it kind of consolidated, you know, basically the entire week in this zone right here between 542 area, well, 541 area and the 536 area, and then Friday it finally broke out of that area and broke down. I did not trade these 2 days, Thursday and Friday, because I didn't have any money to trade. I had spent all of my profits on a trip that I had to take, so I felt good about, I don't feel bad about the fact that I couldn't trade, but I feel good about the fact that, you know, I made money trading and I was able to take it and do things with it that I needed to do with it. Okay, so these 2 days I did not trade. I wish I could have caught this on the downside because, you know, the EMAs did align on the 5-minute chart. But anyways, it's market open and we're in the zone right here. The 5 and 13 are sitting under the 200 EMA and the 48 EMA is still sitting above the 200 EMA. Okay, so there's still a little, you know, strength to the pull up to the upside a little bit, and you know, it's not, you know, properly, you know, all the way broken down just yet. So we have to see if it's gonna retest, you know, and retest this previous area up here and then continue to break down, or if it's going to just continue shooting to the downside. Now let me go to the 5-minute chart to really assess what's going on. All right, so as you can see here, market came down in this brown area right here is a previous support zone area, the previous, you know, price point that we came from before we were able to shoot up to the upside. So we're in the zone right here and nothing's really going on other than, you know, it's not time to trade. And you're probably saying, well, why is it not time to trade? Well, you got the 200 sitting up here and then you got the 5 and 13 sitting between, sitting underneath that, but they're all sitting on top of the 48 EMA. That shows me that there's indecision in the market and it's consolidating, and so it's not going to be wise to jump into this. Now even if this shoots back up to the upside, it wouldn't be wise to get calls because we're currently, you know, in kind of a downtrend here. But if, you know, the 5 and 13 can come back down, you know, we may revisit the 526 area down below here. So I'll show you this area. I didn't click anything, I guess. This area right here, we may revisit that right there because that's the low that it came to Friday. And so basically just have to wait and see what market is going to do, but definitely it's trying to kind of resettle and show us which direction it wants to go, whether it wants to try to kick back up and retest this 532 zone, or if it wants to just break on down and continue going to the downside. So yeah, let's get an overall view on the 4-hour chart. So yeah, we've got a lot of, on the 4-hour chart, there is a lot of, you know, consolidation going on here. It went up, came down, went up, came down, went up, came down. It is hitting the zone. This is like a favorite zone right here at the, what is this, 500 mark, I guess. So yeah, this is like a favorite zone of QQQ 500, and then up to this area right here, which is, oops, I did not move that, but this area right here, which is at the 536. So 536 down to 501. Now how can I catch that big move right there? Because up here, it hit a high. It dropped from 537.50 all the way down to 505 in just, let's see, it started on the 1218 and it took it to 1220 to make it, you know, down here. So let's just see, 518, actually same day. So yeah, that was a really good day right here. How can we trade this 4-hour chart and catch these big old moves right here? I don't know, because if you look here, we got a cross right here. It shot down, right? Then you go over here. It went up to try to attempt a new high again. And it crossed and it came down. So should I be looking for the crosses on the 4-hour chart? I don't know. Am I a swing trader? I have no clue. But came up, did a cross. Took it about 2 days to come on down. So, wow, came down to support, 500 area. So 500, looking at some support there. Got a cross up. It was able to go up within the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you're trading on the 4-hour chart, you can actually, well, you still have to watch it because come back to support. Okay, it goes up, come back to support. What are we doing right now? Okay, so it went up and it made these, it came to support, but right here it made a newer low right here. And then it just climbed up, creating newer lows, okay? And then it was able to boost up out of the zone that it was hitting right here at the 532 area. It boosted up, but now it came back to that same area again, okay? So it came back in. So we got a cross up here. So is this destined to go down? Does that cross mean, okay, let me drag this over right here because this is the zone that it's coming back to. Could it be coming back to the 522 area? Is that where it wants to go? That's why I always say look at all the different time frames, because there's so information in every single time frame that you can use to assess the other time frames. Okay, so what did I say it might come back down to? The 522 area. So could that be? Could it be coming back down to 522? We're getting some play to the downside right there from the 5 and 13. So are we coming to 522? That's my question. Let's look at the 1 minute chart. At a cross down, all the EMAs have aligned on the 1 minute chart. And 1 second. Well, like I said, it looks like it wants to push down to the downside. I was right about that. I was right. So let's look at the 4-hour chart. I jumped in for one contract, a put. Let's see what it wants to do. I jumped into a put, into the 519 put, and I bought it for 84 cents. Currently down $11, so hopefully this is going to continue coming down. I mean, that was just my assessment, looking at everything overall, trying to see what is the major direction this is going. Okay, so it came back into the zone. Currently down $7. Look at the 1 minute chart, see what's happening. Everything's aligned to the downside. Will this current, downward trend continue? Currently down $8. Okay, everything's aligned on the 5 minute chart as well. Currently down $7, $6, $5, Now $4, $3, $2, down $1, okay, let's go up to the 1 hour chart. See what's going on. Got a good little breakdown here. Currently down $1. Down $0. Check out the 15-minute chart. We do have a cross to the 5 and 13 to the downside on the 15-minute chart. Currently down $3, $2, $1, up $1. Well, it was up $1. Okay. Now $4. Down $2. Down $2 still. Down $1. I guess I could go ahead and put my profit and loss on the side of the screen. Give me a second. Alright, so in the midst of me pulling that up, I was up $5 at one point. So let's see where this goes. I feel like I did get the direction of, you know, the market right, but only time will tell. Just speaking in general, only time will tell. But the downward pressure is heavy on the 1 hour chart, so I will say that. Are we gonna, you know, hit back to the 522 area that I was saying, or is this gonna, you know, pop back up? Trying to pop back up. Come on now. I don't know, y'all. I'm trying to read this, you know. Of course, it doesn't want to act right. You know, we know how it goes. Us traders know. We think we know what's going on, and then it always reverses on us, right? It always wants to reverse. But right now, we got downward pressure, so if it reverses, I'll just have to get out for loss. I mean, that's just how you have to trade. Down $7. Well, y'all can see what I'm down over there on the other side. Oh, like I was saying before I got into the trade, you know, wouldn't trade to the upside because it's currently has downward pressure, but it did touch down here to this previous area. You know, you're always trying to figure it out, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. It looks like it's gonna go one way, and then it'll turn around and go the complete opposite way. But yeah, this is what's going on. That's pretty much my assessment of what's happening. And I do feel like the downward pressure direction that I called, I mean, it was right. But like I said, you never know what's going to happen, really. So I'll come back on if I decide to sell or if this continues to break down. Either or. I really don't have much to say about this right now because it's not really anything to say. I mean, I've already said what needed to be said, honestly. So I'm not going to let this run. I'm just going to sit and watch it, and I'll be back on and let you know how I did. Alright, I was just, you know, doing something else. I just happened to look up. I was up $7 when I did look up, so I just decided to start recording again. So it is kind of breaking down. It's gonna hold, I don't know, but I'm gonna, you know, go with the flow here. So up $6, not too bad. Let's see if we can continue to get this breakdown. Hopefully it can shoot through this area right here and keep going. That'd be great. Currently up $9, $11. Hold on. Alright, here we go. Let's see what this is gonna do. Can I make $100 today? That would be nice. I mean, I spent all my money over the weekend. I've been able to get rental cars and, you know, pay a few things and pay for certain things I need. So that's always a good thing, you know, able to do that from trading. So a little extra income that I wouldn't necessarily have. So hopefully this can continue downward. I don't know, because we got this little area right here that it's kind of looking upon right here. But I mean, the momentum is downward. I mean, I can't really say anything else. It's downward momentum. I don't know what it was, me going up to the 4-hour chart, that made me realize, hey, wait a minute, we got something going on the 4-hour chart, you know, all the same as we have it on the, you know, 5-minute chart. So definitely look at all of your time zones, time frames, and truly get an understanding of what's really going on as an overall picture on the chart. Look at that, I'm up 25% already. So, you know, I read that right. You know, I had to just decipher through all of the info that was being provided on the chart. You know, I didn't feel like I was guessing. I just was like, okay, is it gonna keep going the direction that I'm seeing? I mean, I'm seeing something here, so hopefully it'll, you know, keep on breaking down. So let me look at the 5-minute chart. Hopefully it'll go to the 522 area right here that I said it might go to. If it can keep breaking down, that would be good. Nice little, I don't know, it might put up some resistance right here, but it's looking like a good total breakdown overall here. All right, finally, y'all, did y'all see what I did? I actually assessed this in real time, and I'm up 55%. I don't know, y'all. Let me go and see where I'm about to sell this at, okay? All right. Looking good. $50 day. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. You know, I need that $50 in the bank. I need it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I need that $50. Come on, don't you push back up there. I've been waiting on you to break down. Come on now. Let's go. Give me that. You almost gave me 50. Give me 100. You know, we can't tell the market what to do, but we can sure go along with what it's doing, okay? We can surely go along with what it's doing. Alright. Under the 5 EMA on the 1 minute chart. See if it can keep going. Alright. Okay, so my other rule is on the 1 minute chart, as long as it stays under the 5 EMA, I'll just stay in the trade. No matter where it comes back, bounces back up to. As long as it stays under that 5 EMA on the 1 minute chart, I will remain in the trade. Okay? So, your entry is just as important as your exit. Or your exit is just as important as your entry. Okay. Where are we going? What are we doing? Come on, break on down. Sometimes you want to talk to it and see if it's going to listen, but you know. Oh, look at that breakdown. Come on with it. Let's do this. Okay, so when it's at 134, I'm up $50. All right, looking good. All right. I don't know, kind of liking that 4-hour chart now, y'all. And this is just, if you're watching my videos, you know, everything's not going to play out the same way every single day. But I'm showing you how you have to be able to read the charts and be able to maneuver under any circumstances, okay? That's so important that you're able to kind of get an overall feel of what's really, really happening in real time. Look at that breakdown. Beautiful. Let me open up my chart some more so I can squash this down and see what's going on. My bad. Alright, so we're still under the 5 EMA on the 1 minute chart. So let me scoop this on over as well so I can I don't know why this is laid over here, but let's scoop this over. Okay, let's see what I can do with this. I think I'm gonna take my $50. I said I'd stay in while it's under the 1 minute, time frame, but I need my $50 for the day, okay? I took my $50. All right, I made $50 off of this. You know, it may continue down, I don't know, but $50 is my goal. You've got to set a goal that you have in mind and kind of just, you know, go from that. So, and I'm also going to let you know, once it does move above the 5 EMA on the 1 minute chart, or if it doesn't move above it, I'll also let you know what I could have ultimately made off of this trade as well. So currently it's at, I saw that 136 is currently sitting at ask price 144. Yeah, I could have stayed in. I should have listened to my 1 minute. You know, it's like, you want to listen to yourself, you don't want to listen to yourself, you see your profits, you want to get out, you know. But that was a really great trade that I just made. So, I can't be mad at it. Sitting at 159. Yeah, I could have made some more money. The downward pressure is pretty strong here today. So it broke down. Probably is going to the 522 like I said it was. You know, I'm just trying to get better at reading what's going on. So Some days I might get it perfectly right. Some days I mean maybe way off. Some days I'll just be able to make my money and get out, you know. I feel better getting out at the goal that I set rather than trying to make more and more come in, because it's not always promised, okay? All right, this is looking really good. It went to 173, so let me mark that over here, because you know I like to come back and assess, you know, where I may have gone wrong with my exits and everything, and listen. It helps me to build up the courage to listen to what I think is gonna happen. And you know, I said earlier, hey, I'm gonna stay in this trade until, and as long as it stays under the 5 EMA, I'm gonna stay in the trade, right? So I could have still been in the trade at 173. So I could have made, let's see, overall 173 minus 84. I could have made $89 instead of 50 so far. So I mean, I'll take the 50, but I also like to see what I could have possibly made. So let's look at the 4-hour chart. Oh, look at that breakdown, y'all. Oh, I feel bad. I feel bad, y'all. I missed out on my money. I feel bad. I should have stayed in. Like I said, I got to listen to myself. You know, I do the same thing every week. I'm like, oh man, I got out too early. Oh no, it's at 185 now. Wow, 185. Could have made a straight $100. Oh my goodness, I don't have any more money to trade, y'all. And this is going in the direction that I thought that it would go. I got $26 more. Should I jump in here in this trade for this $26? Or should I stay out of here? Let's see. Let me see what I can get for $26. Because it's still going the direction that I chose. So it may continue to break down. Currently sitting, see, it went to the 522 like I said. Y'all, I'm getting good at this. It went to the 522 like I said it would. And let's look at the 4-hour chart. What did I tell y'all? I'm so grateful that I can see these things. It's taken me a long time to be able to see it, but I can see it. All right, I can see it. Now, I wonder if it's gonna break down even further. I don't know. Let's see the 1 hour. I mean, it's at the bottom of the zone, so what happens when it comes to the bottom of the zone? It shoots back up. So I wouldn't want to get in this based on that information, okay? That's the reason I wouldn't want to get in. Even though it looks nice, you know, it may continue. You already ate. What are you looking for? You being piggy? You already ate. Oh, I'm talking to my grand doggy. She's running through here looking for something to eat. And she's already eaten. She's already eaten. And she's running through here. I'm gonna jump in, y'all. I'm gonna jump in. I jumped in for a $24 contract. Let me see what even happened here, because I see it breaking down up $0. If this continues in the direction that I said, now I did just say, see, the dog just confused me and made me forget what I was saying. I was saying that, oh, I wouldn't jump in this because normally when it hits this area, it bounces back up to the upside. That's what I was saying. But I lost my train of thought when she ran in here, and I was laughing at her. So currently up $0. Let's see where this goes. Okay. Up $1. Oh, and what I said too, stay in until, you know, it bounces back over the 5 EMA. I'm gonna try to play it out this time, okay? I'm not gonna get out. Oh, let me pull up the other side so I can show y'all what I'm up. Hold on. Okay, so I'm back in the trade again. That first contract I was in, I think it went up to like $200 and something because I just saw it in the middle of me buying this one. But I'll go back later and tell you all what it's at right now. Alright, so here we are in the game again. Trying one more time because I assessed the situation and I'm still seeing it break down. So that's what I'm going with. Okay, looking pretty good. Man, if I just stayed in my other trade, that would have been nice. Maybe I can make another $50 on this one. We'll see. Ooh, look at that bounce back. That bounce back was too strong. Okay, just made, ooh, shit. Oh, my bad. I jumped out of the trade because I saw that bounce back. But the thing is still going. I can't make up my mind, y'all. This scares me. Seeing that bounce back up like that really scares me. So, it really scares me. So, I got out. So, I made $56 for the day. Okay. And then it's sitting at support. And I'm just like, I don't know, y'all. Kind of hate taking risks. But let's see what it's at. I should have stayed an hour too. I got to listen to myself. One day I'm going to listen to myself. It's currently sitting at 32. I sold at 28. Man, the breakdown is there. It is there. It is there for the taking. Oh my gosh. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? The breakdown is there. I got in at 24. It's at 34. I would have been up $10. Listen to that 1 minute exit strategy. Just listen to it. Okay, let me tell y'all what the other one I got into is currently worth. So that one I got into with a 519 put. 519 put. Is currently worth $249. So it was worth more than that. It's worth it was worth $261. I just saw. So ultimate trade was worth $261. There's my son. So I bought it at 84 cents. So had I stayed in, 261 minus 84. I could have made $177 off of one contract. I wish I stayed in because I could have used that back. I could have used that $177. Down. What you want? So yeah, I made 50. I could have made 177. So that's pretty much the video. I have our family dog, and then I have my grand dog of my oldest daughter. And she brought her dog over, so I'm trying to help her potty train her. And my family dog, she always tries to growl at the grand dog. So, all right. So I guess I was right to get out of that trade just then. Yeah, but that's my trade for the day. I did make some money today.